Welcome back to Glory Pro Wrestling's Above the Law here in Collinsville, Illinois, just outside of St. Louis. I am Joe Roderick, joined alongside by Greg Jovi. One half of the card down, one half left. And Greg, I know that you are excited for this upcoming match.
I was hot on that last match that these guys had. And yes, up next is, look at that, Eddie Kingston versus Paco. It's hard for me to describe how excited I am for this matchup.
Were you not listening? They said it was the rematch. One that everybody's been looking forward to since Horsepower several months ago, where Eddie Kingston made his Glory Pro debut and was surprised with the victory that Paco had.
Kingston tells me he got lucky. That's my close personal friend, Eddie Kingston, right there. He told me Paco got lucky last time, and I got to agree with him. It wasn't a straight up victory. I love Paco. He didn't cheat, but I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to come up against Eddie Kingston 2 months in a row, 2 shows in a row. Eddie Kingston is the biggest, toughest, baddest dude I've ever met in this business.
Paco has been on an absolute tear these last few months. When you look at some of the victories that he has had, some of the people that he has worked with and picked up those wins over, and the crowd absolutely loves Paco. If you remember the way that match ended at Horsepower, Paco got the victory, and he got out of Dodge after getting that 1, 2, 3. Eddie Kingston grabbed the microphone as the crowd was chanting, telling him to please come back, and he made it clear that he would want to come back under one condition, and that was he had another one-on-one match against Paco.
The fact that he got out of Dodge shows you the intelligence of Paco, because Paco does not want to run up against this dude when he's angry, and that's exactly what he has to do tonight. Eddie Kingston, you saw how hard he hit. You saw how driven he was, and he has to come in here tonight and face Paco after 2 long months of stewing on that loss. Brother, that is not something I'd want to have to stand across the ring from.
You look at the eyes of Eddie Kingston.
Me and you don't run across dudes like that outside of this business, Joe.
No, I hang out with a different kind of crowd, Greg.
That's the thing is we don't run across dudes like Eddie Kingston. He is a New Yorker through and through. He is from the streets. This dude, and I bring that up because Paco don't run up against these dudes. I know where Paco went to college. I know where Paco lives, and you can find the meanest, baddest dude in the worst part of East St. Louis, man, and you ain't gonna be able to find you an Eddie Kingston. He is 1 in a million. He's the last of a dying breed, and to make him angry and then want to come in here, it either speaks to Paco's heart or lack of intelligence. I'm not sure which one.
Slow going action here to start. Eddie Kingston looking to pick up that advantage, looking to lock up on Paco. He knows he has the strength advantage over Paco.
Oh, he got caught.
Kingston made a mistake. He went low on Paco, and Paco got that knee up. 1, 2. Paco thought he'd get another quick victory. Smart thinking there by Paco, trying to get that quick 1, 2, 3.
Look at Kingston's face, though, and it was smart because I'm going to tell you what's about to happen right now. He just made Eddie Kingston even more angry than he came into this match. Kingston tried to be even keel. Kingston was trying to wrestle with him, but you want to go and knock Kingston in the face, then you just got yonkers, Eddie. From the streets of New York, Eddie.
Eddie Kingston is wobbling around that ring. Slowly getting to his feet, and there's Paco going up top. Unable to gain control there.
Woo!
Tosses him over his shoulder.
And that speaks right to the mindset of Eddie Kingston. Now, I expected him to get up and be angry. I expected him to deliver some blows. He didn't. This is not the only big fight that Kingston's in. You can watch him on independentwrestling.tv all over. He's here tonight against Paco. He's back in this area next Friday night against Orange Cassidy, as Orange Cassidy puts the independent wrestling title on the line. You're going to see a lot of Eddie Kingston in 2019 on independentwrestling.tv.
This match also brought to you by Nick's Rock and Wrestling Podcast. You can find Nick's Rock and Wrestling Podcast wherever you find your favorite podcast, as he mixes the world of rock and roll and the world of wrestling each and every week. Check it out on Twitter. That's Nick's RNW Podcast. And find it on iTunes. That's Nick's Rock and Wrestling Podcast.
This match is also brought to you by Eddie Kingston's right knee that just got delivered right to Paco's breadbasket. And you see him, Eddie Kingston jumps right on him. Man, Eddie Kingston's a killer. And he's an intelligent one at that. He delivered that shot to the ribs, and then he grabbed right on. And he's wrestling him, attacking that midsection.
I talked about Paco's run here as of late in Glory Pro Wrestling. He had the mixed tag match that he won at Pops. You remember the unsanctioned No New Friends vs. NWO show that we put on at the end of October. He got the victory over Eddie Kingston shortly before that. And then in the last match that we saw, we talked a lot about Paco there too. He picked up that victory over Jake something and surprised him. So Paco has been on quite a roll here to end last year into the new year.
And Eddie Kingston is rolling right over Paco's ribs right now. So I don't care what kind of roll you're on. I don't care who you beat going into this. You're in the ring right now with about 15 years of experience and one of the best professional wrestlers walking this planet Earth today, and one of the toughest dudes walking this planet Earth today, Eddie Kingston. And you see the result. Paco is fighting from underneath here. He is hurting. Kingston is a fighter. Kingston is a legit fighter. And he is a guy that has fought on the streets that now is a well-accomplished martial artist, a well-accomplished professional wrestler. And that's what's dangerous. He has the heart of a street fighter with the knowledge and training of a world-class mixed martial artist. They're taking this thing outside.
Come on, guys, let's go. Back in the ring. Come on, let's go.
Still to come at Above the Law here at Glory Pro Wrestling, a double main event. You have your TLC Tag Team Championship match coming up in just a bit. The Besties and No New Friends will take on Myron Reed and Stephen Wolf. It's a triple threat tag match for the United Glory Tag Team Championships. TLC rules for that one. And then in your main event, Kurt Stallion and Bandito for the Crown of Glory Championship.
Kingston out here delivering a strike exchange. Paco trying so very hard to fight from underneath here, but Kingston in firm control, delivering those well-educated fists right to where they need to be. And that's the thing, he's not in there swinging wildly. He knows Paco's ribs are injured, and he is punishing them. Those big mitts of his, and now he's going to throw them around.
Picking him up by the midsection, tossing him over, landing right on those ribs. That wasn't a move to land you on the back of your head or on your back. That was purely done to toss him right on those ribs that he's been holding on to all match.
16 years he's been doing this. I've known Paco since the moment he set foot into this business. I love Paco like a brother. I would do anything for him. I've known Eddie Kingston for exactly 1 year, and I know that there are not many people on this planet that I would bet against Eddie Kingston. It would not shock me if next Friday night he's standing tall holding the Independent Wrestling Championship right here on this network, because Kingston is one of the baddest dudes on the planet, well-educated, and with 16 years of experience. I just don't know how you beat that.
1, 2, almost got him with another quick roll-up. What goes through the mind of Eddie Kingston in a match like this, knowing that Paco has rolled him up before, got that 1, 2, 3, when Paco kind of surprises him there and puts him down again and gets those shoulders on the mat?
I thought we might have had it there. Yeah, I guarantee you that Eddie Kingston has studied his last match with Paco. I guarantee that he has been stewing on that thing for, like I said, 2 months now, and he has studied ins and outs of how he got beat, and he's making sure to close the holes in those games. If I was Paco, I would have taken a good on me, and I would have said no thank you to this rematch. Big dueling chants here tonight shows you the love and respect for both men, and not a whole lot of respect from Eddie Kingston to Paco there as he fish hooks him. That's the thing, Kingston, I've seen him go toe-to-toe with people before. I've seen him go toe-to-toe with Matt Fitchett, Davey Vega, Jeremy Wyatt, some of the top names that you'll see here on IndependentWrestling.tv. And I've seen him gain respect for them. I can tell you going in tonight, he did not gain respect for Paco. He did not feel that that was a just victory. He came over here and told us that. Big 2 count right as he was coming out tonight. He did not respect the way Paco beat him. If somebody comes in and throws hands with him and beats him, he'll be the first one to tell you. He'll be the first one to shake their hand. But he was upset at the way he lost that match because he felt like he lost that match. Paco didn't win it, if that makes sense.
A win's a win, though. Paco stood in there, and you talk about throwing hands. Paco stood in there and withstood every single one of those hands that Eddie Kingston threw. And at the end of the match, it was Paco that was able to roll him up and get that victory.
I'm not discrediting that. I'm just letting you into the mind of Eddie Kingston. I agree. Paco did score a huge victory over a world-renowned champion, a Chikara Grand Champion. He's been in Ring of Honor. He's been in Impact Wrestling. He's been everywhere that you could possibly go. And he got that win, and he deserves it. But I'm telling you right now, Eddie Kingston went in here with a little chip on his shoulder because he did not feel like Paco squared up with him and won one-on-one.
Paco's throwing punches there. Eddie Kingston is not really feeling it. And just throws Paco back down to the mat.
He's taken so much out of Paco that there's just not a lot behind those strikes. He's going to have to do something. He's going to have to come from underneath and pull a slippery move like he did last time. You hear a hush over the crowd. You can hear ice dropping in the kitchen right now when you hear live, even through my headset, because people love Paco, and you don't want to see what's happening to him
going
right
with
now.
him. He's got full control of Paco right on his back.
Big slam.
Is that going to be enough, too?
I admire Paco for fighting through this, and you hear the crowd admire him as well, but you hear that hush over the crowd as the punishment's being dealt down, because with Eddie Kingston, man, he strikes through people. He hits with the intent to injure.
Boot to the face now. Crowd back and forth here. Let's go Kingston, let's go Paco chants. Washes that face with the bottom of his boot.
A huge amount of respect from these people to Eddie Kingston, but at the end of the day, they don't want to see somebody punished. And that's what they're seeing there in the center of the ring right now, is Eddie Kingston punishing Paco. He said, kid, you wanted this match. You thought you could come up in here and beat me again. I'm going to show you what's up. I'm going to show you who the man is in independent wrestling today, and that's Eddie Kingston.
Kingston now seems to be enjoying himself.
He's having a good old time in there right now, I'll tell you that. Being in control, being in that ring, that's exactly what Kingston wants, and this is what he wanted to come in here and show everybody. He wanted to show everybody that Paco might be a great wrestler, but he is not on that level. Kingston got popped in the ear there, and you saw the difference between having a good time fooling around Eddie and Yonkers on the streets Eddie. He chopped the life right out of Paco.
At some point, Kingston has to think about finishing this match off. Has to think about what he's going to do to put Paco's shoulders to the mat. As Paco able to get 2 feet up that time and start fighting back a bit. Saying maybe the point I was getting to, maybe Eddie Kingston toyed with him too long. He's letting Paco get back in the match.
You can feel the momentum shift here for Paco, but he's got to have the energy to get back in it. He's got to capitalize on this. He's got to get up to a vertical vase.
Kingston wobbly in the corner. Here comes Paco. Big elbow. Coming back again. Big knee. Going up. DDT. Paco with the quick cover. 1, 2. Did he do it again? No.
Paco trying real hard to pull something out of nothing there. You see that big tornado DDT that he pulled out hurt his back just as much as it hurt Kingston. He just didn't have the weight and the wherewithal to get a full cover. Kingston shaking out. You feel he might have had a little bit of a stinger there, and he just dropped directly on the top of his head. Shaking out those arms, trying to get feeling. both men fighting to get back up.
Who's going to get to their feet first? Paco, he's up. Now Kingston tries for the super kick. Oh, that's going to do it. 2. Paco still, and Eddie Kingston's mad. Eddie Kingston's mad.
Powerbomb, that's it, baby.
2. No, he kicked out again. Kingston might snap. Eddie Kingston might snap here.
Now you see it happening. That is something that if he gets frustrated, if he gets too angry, there's like a butter zone for Kingston where he can channel that anger, but if he gets completely off his rocker, like not only am I afraid for Paco's safety, I would be afraid for Kingston maybe going a little too hard and getting DQ'd, because if he can't control his anger, I don't know what he's going to do.
It's hard to tell right now if Kingston's just trying to regain some composure or possibly think about what it is he's going to do next. What more can he do? The clothesline didn't work. The sit-down powerbomb didn't work. What is it going to take?
Paco's got a lot of heart, and I'll always give that to him. I never wanted to discredit Paco as I talk up Eddie Kingston. Look at it there. Willing to go toe-to-toe.
Again and again. Kingston, that just made him angry.
Those all Japan chops, that's where he gets a lot of his inspiration from.
What's Kingston calling for here? Another one. No! Big elbow. Super kick by Paco. Got him on the ground. Kick to the side of the head.
Trying to hook him here for some sort of suplex. Shot to the back of the head.
Got him. Big German.
Capitalize, kid. Capitalize.
Paco going up top. He's going to try to end it here.
Are you looking for that frog splash?
He hit the frog splash.
That's
it. 1, 2, 3. No, he kicked out. Kingston kicked out at 2.5.
We've seen that beat some mighty fine customers, but Eddie Kingston has a little too much left in the tank. And he kicks out there. You see the effects of that rib injury of Paco. That you throw your entire body down, put it on the line, pull out that high-risk maneuver, but you see it had just as much effect on Paco as it did Eddie Kingston.
I thought we had seen a second upset by Paco.
And at this point, it's not an upset. If he goes in there and he squares up with him and he beats him again, then good on you, kid. You're in the main event. Kingston hurting bad here.
Paco's the one that hit all that offense, and he's not even back up to his feet yet.
There's more damage to those ribs, though, coming down with that big frog splash on top of Kingston.
Kingston up first, grabbing Paco by the head.
Paco giving it all he has, but he just doesn't have a lot left in the tank here.
These two men have given everything in this match.
Ooh, those chops from Kingston, man, they just cut right through your soul.
Kingston favoring that left arm. It's just hanging there.
He's been favoring it ever since he got dropped with that DDT. Definitely could see he may have a little bit of a neck damage going on. Woo. But he is squaring off with that right hand.
You don't need a left arm when your right is that powerful. It's just hanging there right now, and he's giving it all he's got.
You see the pride of Paco taking over here as he tries to square up with Kingston. He wants to prove that he can strike with him. He wants to prove that he can hang with him. It's the type of guy that Paco probably looked up to coming up in the pro wrestling world. He dropped Kingston. That's huge. That's huge. Big elbow. That could do it.
1, 2.
Woo! Awful close. Awful close. Seeing Kingston get dropped down after a series of strikes like that was absolutely huge. I cannot possibly imagine what was going through Paco's mind there. He probably thought he had it.
Big super kick again. No! Kingston reverses it. Kingston gets him in a pin. 2, 3.
That's it.
He got him. He got him.
In much the same manner that he was defeated just a few months ago Kingston feeling this match slip away, pulls out that 16 years of experience, pulls out the right move at the right time, and captures Paco with a pin.
Hits him with a pinning combination there that Paco was unable to kick out of. You saw him fighting. You saw him squirming there. Paco still had enough to kick out, but just wasn't able to with the amount of pressure that that Kingston was putting on him there. Kingston gets the victory.
Kingston was feeling the heat. Absolutely. And Paco may have earned more respect here tonight in a loss than he did in his last win.
Paco there standing behind him.
Kingston calling for ice from the bar. He has hurt his neck here in an absolute war of a contest between two of the best professional wrestlers going around right now, anywhere, not just in
Paco
Glory
puts that
Pro.
hand out. And Kingston just walks right by him. Kingston just walks away, showing just no respect for Paco after the two wars that they have been through in that ring.
You don't just get Eddie Kingston's respect. You got to earn it. And tonight, despite his best efforts, Paco apparently did not earn it.